Well, um, I was mainly doing this live stream because I was trying to make a video, but every time every time I get in the middle of it, it, it wouldn't I'd always get interrupted, basically. And it's just, it's killing me. It's really, really killing me. Sorry for the noises. My headphones are tangled and I'm trying to untangle them while I have it in. Oh, why, hello there, Gladix Gamer. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on a moment. Why isn't this working? My music isn't working. I thought I had my music ready. Of course I don't. Gosh darn it. Oh, okay. This is so unprofessional. If I don't know what to put on, so, oh, okay. I really have no idea what I'm doing here. So just please don't kill me for this. Well, I was mostly making this live stream because I was trying to, make a singing video, I guess, and, it, it didn't really work out because there was too many interruptions, and, I still have the videos, it's just I want to delete them because they were so bad, and, my singing is horrible, and I'm too embarrassed to, post it yet, so even if I do, I'm not gonna like it. Okay. I don't know what I should do. Gosh. Um. Okay, I said I was gonna do reacting, of course. Um. What should I react to? Gosh darn it. I'll be right back. Okay, is this thing still on? Okay. Well, that was unexpected. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna exactly sing because I'm still very scared, so I have to catch my breath. I don't know what to react to either. All I really react to is creepy stuff. And I laugh way too hard when I watch things that are funny to react to. So let's find some more creepy videos. God, I need help. Let's see here. Okay, first of all, let's go with this, because, it's actually pretty good, but, I don't know, I react to some creepy stuff, and, some of them aren't actually really creepy, to be honest, but, yeah, oh my gosh. Let's just, gosh darn it, my phone's dying. Let's watch some creepy Japanese urban legends. I hate these. Mostly because last time I had reacted to this, I had nightmares for the longest time. I don't actually remember watching this either, so my nieces must have gotten to this.
If you ever find yourself trapped inside your own car during an emergency, then you can use these tools to get yourself out of your car when seconds count and
It's not
emergency
letting me
services
skip
are
the
minutes away.
ad. It's literally not letting me skip the ad. This is something. I tried so hard
And
to skip this
also, as
ad.
somebody that is self-reliant and likes to be prepared, I really like this Halo XT flashlight that recharges itself via the sun.
Come on already. Come on! Final.
Instructions and complex directions.
No. Okay then. Let's get both headphones in because I know
I
what.
really have no intro for this.
That was way too loud.
Cursed poems, cursed flash animations,
That was too loud.
cursed dreams,
That was
cursed
too
mirrors,
loud.
and a whole slew of demons. But after all, they're just stories. They can't hurt you.
Yes.
These are the top 40
Okay.
creepiest Japanese urban
Oh,
legends.
I'm already scared. I hate the background music. Oh my god. Let me get to the cover for this one. I am a very, very sensitive person, and when I get scared, I like get cold all of a sudden, and I feel very unsafe. So I just like cuddle up under the covers. This is something that's very normal when I react to creepy videos. So I am sorry. Sorry for wasting your time. Let me just. Alrighty then, I'm under the cover. Sorry if there's like very bad audio right now. It happens when I'm under the cover. I feel very safe now. Okay. Oh crap! I just heard something. I just freaking heard something. Oh, Okay, that's just good stuff. Holy. I don't like the sounds. Both my headphones are in and it sounds super weird.
Girl from the Gap.
Jesus, I love his voice.
The girl from the Gap is a spirit living in gaps or cracks in houses, such as in between furniture, doors, or drawers. She appears mostly as a
I
slim
see
female
both
unknown age, and will often make their target feel like there's someone there, watching them from a distance. According to the spirits, if one day you were to see her,
I see
she'll
about
ask
like
you
3
to
or
play
4
hide and seek
faces
before
somewhere.
disappearing off. The second time you see her eyes
Like-
within a gap,
Okay. Sorry again. I see a face right here. That's definitely noticeable. I'm pretty sure I see like 2 eyes right there. They're very hard to see. And a little face and something right there. And something right there also. And something down there that I can't really get. Yeah. Just wanted to point it out.
she will take you to hell or another dimension.
It's hard to
10
breathe.
dreams. The legend of the 10 days of dreams goes like
Holy. Wow. That's
You will
scary.
dream for 10 days in succession. Each dream comes with a rule you must follow. Warning.
Jesus.
If
I
you
love his voice.
You might begin having the same dreams starting within 3 days.
Ooh.
If you'd like to avoid this,
Spooky.
skip to here.
Oh, thank you.
First day. You will dream that you are sleeping in your room. Then you will notice a girl peeping through the window. First rule, you must let the girl in.
That's creepy.
Second day. The girl is inside your roof. She's looking downward and you cannot see her face because
Why
of her
that
long hair.
music though?
She is muttering something. After a while, you realize she is saying, please.
Let me the heck in.
Second rule. Let her come into the bed and lie down next to you.
Oh, ew, no. I have a
Third
boyfriend. No, I
You
don't.
and the girl are lying side by side.
No.
You are now able to see the girl's face. Her face.
Is this challenge eligible for girls? I feel like it would be very creepy to have a girl just right next to me in my bed while I was peacefully sleeping. I don't know why that was. No. Just,
Horrible
okay.
bird. Third rule. Do not
This dude
cry
looks
out
like he's
when you see her
hungry.
face. Fourth day. You get out of the bed.
No, he looks so hungry.
girl
I wanna
says-
help him.
Let's go to the park.
Let's go to the park.
Fourth rule. Take the girl to the nearest park without saying a word.
So they can't talk about their favorite puppies?
Fifth day. When you arrive
Oh
at the
god,
park, you will
that's
notice someone
creepy.
pushing a
That's
stroller.
creepy.
Look closely, and you will notice that the mother is a cat and the baby is a dog.
Aww.
Fifth rule. You must kill either one of them.
What? No, I'm not gonna
Sixth day.
kill them.
While you are playing with the girl in the park, you will see an airship about to take off. Sixth rule. Make sure you get on the airship in time. Seventh day.
That is creepy.
The airship is full of people who, just like you, have heard this story. Seventh rule. Find a seat for yourself at any cost.
That's so creepy.
Eighth day.
Where did it
After
go?
some time,
I don't see him anywhere.
Red roses and black roses start raining down. Eighth
Is he
rule.
in the bed or what?
Throw out only the black roses from the airship.
Why though? Black roses are cute.
Ninth day. The airship takes you back to the park.
What the heck?
Ninth rule.
Is this dude floating
Go
though?
home with the girl and lie down in the bed.
Harry Potter?
The 10th
Man.
day.
Are we sleeping together?
You will not know what happens on the 10th day, and unless you have observed all the rules from the previous days.
So we basically die.
You should also tell this story to someone while you are awake. Otherwise, you will go back to the first day of the dream.
Oh God.
The manhole.
That sounds very
The
wrong.
urban legend surrounding this manhole was about a girl named Mayumi. One day, when she was walking towards her all-girls school,
Tiffany Mayume. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry.
she saw another girl, a fellow classmate, who was often bullied. Bullying could often get extreme at these all-girls schools, like Mayumi's, and she did not want to be the odd one out, so she bullied the girl along with the rest of the class.
That is
She remembered
mean.
saying cruel things to this poor woman. Mayumi once saw the girl was jumping on a manhole. 9, 9, 9, 9. The girl kept
He's
muttering while she jumped.
very good.
Mayumi
That's
asked
a-
the girl what the hell she was doing, but got ignored.
That's a very good
Angered,
singing
she
voice,
pushed the
though.
girl away and stood on the manhole herself. At the exact moment she did this, the girl who had been pushed away.
Oh, sure. I'd love to react to you. Let's just... Wait, hold on. Oh God, wait a second. Hold on. What is... Oh, well, I can just do it this way. Okay, then. Wait, okay. My eyes really hurt. There's so many people reacting to you. That's a good thing. Which one should I react to? Oh gosh. It is hot. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Something just hit me and I don't know what it was. I don't see it. Uh-oh. Okay, that was very weird. Okay. Okie dokie. I think I'll react to this one. Aww. He's adorable. Aww. They're both so adorable. They remind me of my little nieces.
Round 1, fight!
Okay. It just got loud. It just got very loud. 5-minute timer? Oh, whoa. This is literally me when I draw. Oh, I knew exactly what that song was. Oh. Oh, those are perfect. It's better than what I can do. I just draw a little flower with it, something on it. I don't know. Ooh. I swear this is me when I draw. Aw, you did perfectly. I mean, that's actually really not that bad. They both draw better. The one person that's like the most easiest to draw, but I can't even draw it good. Oh, what a good twist. That's actually a very good twist. Whoa. Aww. I swear, every round is like very. Oh, what? It's a walnut. Oh. It looks like a chicken nugget. Oh. Jesus. I swear if they met my little nieces, they would be the best of friends. Oh no. I never actually know how to do the cone zombie. Oh gosh. Aww. It's actually really not that bad. I think they both draw better. Better than me. They're honestly the most adorablest little cinnamon rolls this world could really offer. I can even admit that, and I have literally the worst little nieces, even though I love them a lot. I don't know why I had to admit that. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Wanna see this one? Me. It's no texting and driving.
Like texting and driving. No? Alright. Oh, okay. Have a good day.
This is honestly me and my little brother and big brother.
Hi sir. No texting and driving. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just telling people don't text and drive because, like, I thought I saw you texting and driving.
I thought.
No? Oh, you don't have a car, huh? No car. Oh, okay. I thought I saw you with a car.
Aww.
Yeah. Okay.
If I had $1,000,000, I would give it to him so he could buy him a good car.
Stop. I'm just, don't text and drive. 'Cause, I thought I saw you.
I don't.
I thought I saw you right now.
I saw you right now.
Really? Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah? No texting and driving. That's just like, no texting.
Oh, wow.
No texting and driving because, like, I thought I saw you. So, come back!
Oh my god.
No texting and driving. I saw you texting and driving. Or not? Sure? I thought I saw you texting. Sure? Yeah? I thought I saw you. No? Don't go sure? Sure? You okay? Okay.
Aw.
Alright, yeah, thanks. I never text and drive. Okay. Okay. Alright.
Aw. You're sweet. Oof, I'll be right back. My big brother just came back from school. Okie dokie, I'm back. Alrighty, let's try and finish this creepy video. I was gonna go and get popcorn. Well, I have it right next to me, but a really loud cruncher, that's pretty embarrassing, so I'll save it for after the video. Because I'm gonna finish this, or some type of creepy video. Oh god. Holy. Okay then.
The girl who had been pushed away quickly using all her strength removed a lid on the manhole. Mayumi fell right into it. The girl put the lid
Oh
back
wow.
on and was smiling with satisfaction. She started
Wow.
checking again. This time, muttering, 10, 10, 10.
Oh. That is creepy.
Shirokiya department store deaths. In 1932, the Shirokiya department store in Tokyo was caught in a massive fire, tragically taking the lives of 14 people.
Rest in
The legend
peace.
goes that several female shop assistants managed to get to the roof of the building. Firefighters urged them to climb down the safety ropes. The women did so, but at the halfway point, a strong gust of wind came along. All of the women were wearing kimonos, a traditional Japanese garment that required no underwear. The women, fearing that the wind would expose them in front of the growing audience below, let go of the rope to cover themselves, causing them to fall to their deaths. Strangely
Well,
enough,
that's
the
pretty
department
dumb.
has recently urged women to wear underwear within work hours. This story has even been documented in Japanese firefighting manuals.
Oiwa.
Oiwa.
As one of the most popular stories told in Japan, the Oiwa is the spirit of a young woman who once lived in a small town. And despite the fact that her husband was very poor, the two lived happily together for some time. But soon, the husband began to grow sad and angry for not being able to support his wife financially. He begins to have an affair with a different woman, with a more financially successful father, who offered him help. So the husband devises a plan to kill his wife Oiwa and their unborn child by pushing her off the ledge of a cliff.
Holy Jesus.
He gave her the best funeral he could afford, seeing that his money problems would soon be gone. However, Oiwa returned as a spirit with a disfigured face, growling at him, betrayal. She chased him all the way towards the same cliff, until he jumped off, killing himself.
Oh.
Sadako.
So
When
how-
Sadako Yamamura was a young girl, her mother was believed to be a psychic after performing numerous experiments with Dr. Akuma. The doctor eventually convinces her mother to publicly display her psychic abilities, but she couldn't, and was labeled a fraud.
Oh god.
Distraught, the mother commits suicide, and Sadako is left living with her father, having inherited her mother's psychic abilities. At 19 years old, Sadako attends a acting troupe where she meets and falls in love with a sound director, a man named Hiroshi. However, a strange and deadly curse develops in the form of an audio tape, killing members of the acting troupe. Concerned, she tries to meet up with Dr. Akuma, only to be assaulted and nearly killed by a different man named Nagao. Sadako fights
That
back.
really
with her
sounded like a
psychic abilities,
question,
but
but okay.
Nagao overpowers her and throws her into a well. She swears vengeance on the world before dying, her hatred and anger manifesting into a terrible curse.
There goes the music again. Right when I got them out of the car.
The legend is about a taxi driver who picks up a stranger.
Who
The
does
stranger
this?
takes the back seat and asks the taxi driver to take him to an unheard destination. He gives strange instructions and complex directions that often leads to dark alleys or dead-end streets. This continues on and on until the taxi driver finally gets aggravated enough to turn back to face his client. However, when he does, the stranger is no longer there. Confused, the taxi driver fails to realize that the car he is driving is about to drive off a cliff.
Oh wow.
By the time he realizes, it'll all be too late.
Rest in peace.
8 feet tall. Hachi Shakusama, or simply known as 8 feet tall, is a woman who wanders around abducting children. It takes on the appearance of an
This is why I
extremely
hate
tall
being a
woman
child.
and often makes the sound pull, pull, pull in a deep angry voice. It will appear
It's a lady,
differently
but
depending on
it
who
has a
sees it.
man voice.
Some say
Cool.
it looks like a haggard old woman in a kimono, while others say it's a girl in a white funeral shroud. She always chooses children as her victims, since they are dependent on their parents, making it easier for her to appear as just a relative.
Double bed. According to the legend, if you're sleeping alone, You should never sleep in a double bed. If you do, try never to sleep on just one side. Other
But I sleep in a bunk bed. And I always sleep on the left side. And no wonder there's always creepy noises. I'm dead.
wise, the legend goes, in the dark of the night, while you are sleeping on one side, something or someone will lie down on the floor next to the bed and start sleeping. You will hear
But the thing is, I don't know. But I feel like I see something on the floor in the middle of the night. It's probably nothing because I have like sleep paralysis or something. I don't know what it's called. I can't really pronounce it right either. Sorry. But I always see something. I don't know what it looks like because I'm always too tired to actually look. I just can't do the covers. Because I usually sleep with the covers off of me because it's usually very hot in my room. Holy crap. I'm scared now.
deep breathing as you and this
And I hear
ghost or
very deep
apparition
breathing
sleep.
too.
If you
Wow.
do not get rid of this ghost later, it will get up and lay next to you in bed. The
Oh
deep
my
breathing
god.
sound will be right next to you. If you do not rid the ghost this time, next time the ghost will enter and sit down on the bed while you sleep. You'll feel the bed shake. Then the mattress will start bouncing because the ghost will start jumping up and down on the mattress. And then,
Wow.
sweet dreams.
That is creepy. I don't like that.
Kuni Kuni. The Kuni Kuni is described as a long, paper-thin white apparition who is
I always
sometimes
called
seen
it
on beaches
Kun
or in large open fields. Its limbs permanently sway and wiggle as if there was a strong gust of wind, which is actually where the creature gets its name. Kuni Kuni being Japanese for to wiggle or to twist. The first appearance of the Kuni Kuni was on multiple online Japanese websites in 2003, similar to that of the Slender Man legend. Likewise, people began citing their
Darn
own
it.
encounters with the monster, posting stories and eyewitness accounts online. It can apparently only be seen from a distance, but looking directly at it is said to cause insanity upon the viewer.
Oh wow. I mean, I'm already
Kashima
in.
Reiko.
Okay, never mind.
Warning. According to the legend, after hearing this story, Kashima Reiko will appear to you.
It
You
sounds
want
like
to move on to the next
Kirishima though.
You may skip to this time.
I
Kashima
ain't
Reiko
skipping.
was once a woman who lived in the island of Hokkaido, Japan. However, she was brutally attacked by a group of men who left her for dead. No one came to help her. She was crawling for help, but collapsed on railroad tracks before a train came and sliced her in two.
Wow.
Her body was severed from the waist down.
It's loud. It's very loud now.
Now she wanders the nights looking for her legs, appearing in schools or in people's homes.
Ew.
If you see her, she will ask, "Where are my legs?"
I can't feel my legs.
The
I
answer
can't
is
feel my
on the
legs.
Meishin Expressway. She'll reply with, "Who told you that?" To which you must say, "Kashima Reiko told me that." Sometimes she'll ask, "What's my name?" Do not
Kashima
reply
Reiko?
with Kashima Reiko,
Darn it.
or else she will kill you.
Kirishima General.
Instead reply with, "Mask Death Demon,"
No.
as
No.
that
Kirishima. Kirishima is best boy, that's why.
is what Kashima translates to.
Kashima
If
Kirishima.
successful, she'll crawl away to ask another victim.
I'd rather say Kashima because I'm an honest person.
Hikio-san.
Oh, God.
Hikio-san is a story of a young schoolgirl who is often the target of bullying.
It's so loud.
Students would write very hurtful comments on her desk and backpack They would damage her shoes, make her fall on the road, and just bully her in many other ways. At home, her family yelled at her and hit her frequently. Nobody would stand up for her. They were all afraid of becoming the next target. The constant bullying took on a new toll on her physical appearance. As revenge, she's said to scare and capture students from elementary schools and drag them on the floor until they are badly mutilated. The Japanese film of the same name is based on her and on these events.
Wow. Is it true though?
Cow Head. The Cowhead story is
Oh
apparently
my god.
so morbidly
Ew,
horrifying,
ew,
so
ew.
frightening,
I'm
that whoever
scared.
manages to listen to the complete story will experience fright and nightmares for days. Some
Sound like
theories
I
about its
already did
origins
that.
are floating around, the most common being that it was discovered in the 17th century. Nobody knows for sure what the story is about. It was rumored to be an unpublished piece from sci-fi writer Sakio Komatsu, but
Ew.
there is no evidence to link the author to the legend.
Ew. Ew.
A Ukrainian folktale called Cow's Head does exist, as well as a 2003 film called Gozu, directed by Takashi Miike, but neither of them are connected to the urban legend.
Ew.
Hanako-san. Hanako-san is the spirit of a small girl in a red skirt who is believed to possess the girls' washrooms in all the schools in Japan. The legend goes
And
that
I
if a
really
person
wanted to go
approaches
to
the third
Japan.
stall in the girls' restroom, knocks 3 times and asks, "Are you there, Hanako-san?" A voice will be heard saying, "I am here."
I am here.
You then
my
have the
child.
choice of either walking away or opening the door. If you choose to open the door, she'll either be there waiting for you before vanishing, or violently drag you into the toilet and kill you.
I'd rather get killed.
No face. No parabo, or no face.
So
Is a Japanese
basically,
creature
Slenderman's future
known
wife.
primarily for frightening humans, but are usually otherwise harmless. They are often encountered during the night in rural, deserted areas. They appear to the victim as an ordinary human, or
This is why I
sometimes a
hate going
person they're
places, because I'm afraid of like being
Then,
on
after
some
waiting for the
deserted
right
place I don't know of.
Their facial features will disappear, leaving a blank patch of skin where their face should be. No Face has no real agenda or interest in killing people.
Oh, thank God.
They are just mischievous spirits who like giving wanderers a good scare. On May 19th, 1959, reporter Bob Krause reported a witness confronting a woman with a featureless blank face in the woman's restroom. Although the witness was sent to the hospital after suffering a nervous breakdown, she survived and was able to give more details. The creature she encountered was later revealed to be a Noperabo.
That is creepy.
The human pillar. As a form of sacrifice, when people were to commit suicide, their bodies would be encased within buildings, becoming guardians of said buildings. This practice was known as Hitobashira, and the most famous example is the Matsui Castle. The castle was built in the 17th century with several walls falling down. As a result, a human sacrifice was sought to steady the structure. Train drivers have reported hearing ghostly noises under the tunnel, which is believed to be the screams of those who are buried in the walls.
I'd rather be buried
The snake.
somewhere.
This urban legend is
Oh
about a
my
large
God.
snake-like creature with the head of a woman.
Orochimaru! I had to.
Who
Oh, wait.
lurks in shallow
there we go.
pools of water as she preys on fishermen and swimmers.
Thank
She
God
will
they don't
paralyze
fish.
her victims with her eyes and use her tongue to drain you of your blood. In some stories, she can be seen washing her long black hair on shore and will react violently to those who bother her. In other cases, she carries a small but extremely heavy, childlike bundle which she uses to trap her victims from fleeing.
Why are you running so
Despite her
slow though?
size, she is well hidden strong and very fast. Your best chance of staying safe is to avoid walking alone near the beach at night.
Who wants to go to the beach at night?
Purple Mirror. The story of the Purple
Oh my
Mirror is about
God.
a cursed phrase that will
Thomas the
kill anyone
Train.
who still remembers it by age 20. If you'd like to avoid listening to the story, you may go to the time displayed on the screen to skip straight to the next legend.
We're not
Years
even
ago,
in the
a
house,
young
Lamar.
Japanese girl was
It's gonna
given
be
a
a
mirror
long
by her
one.
parents. She loved the mirror so much that she would look at herself with it every day. She
Aww.
was desperate to look beautiful, to the point of developing anorexia. She became painfully thin and frail, but whenever she looked into her mirror, she saw herself as beautiful. One day while painting her mirror purple, she began to see who she really was through her reflection, and she was mortified. She hated the way she looked, and she broke her mirror. On her 20th birthday, she was preparing for her big birthday when she was struck by a car and killed. As she laid there dying, her last words were, "Purple mirror, purple mirror, purple mirror." After the funeral, her parents searched her room and discovered that her broken mirror was gone. Rumors began to spread. Some who attended her funeral died under mysterious circumstances. Since then, the phrase purple mirror is cursed, and whoever remembers it by their 20th birthday will die.
Oh God.
Knoll Mask. The Knoll Mask is a mask
Ew.
used to represent a jealous female demon or serpent. They are secured by the wealthy for safety and are mainly used for operas. However, they come with a strange legend that if the mask were to be worn, it will absorb all the negative energy of its host, including anger, hatred, jealousy, and so on. The Knoll Mask is said to be constantly persuading its owner to wear it, consuming more and more of its negative energy until the owner begins to rot.
Ew.
Once the owner succumbs to the mask's power, it leaves to find a new host.
Ew.
Futakuchi Onna. A Futakuchi Onna, or the Two-Mouth Woman, is a terrifying creature in Japanese folklore. They look almost identical to regular women,
Aw.
except that the back of their head splits apart, forming lips, teeth, and essentially creating a large, functioning mouth. The mouth is said to have a mind of its own, consuming large amounts of food to sustain its host.
Oh,
However,
wow.
it will whisper spiteful and menacing threats to her, demanding food and causing great pain to the woman. If not fed, the mouth will screech unbearably loud until it gets what it wants, even going so far as to use her hair as serpents or tentacles to grab nearby food.
Wow.
The legend originated as a curse or a supernatural disease linked to women who eat very little, as if saying this would happen to them if they didn't nourish themselves properly. One story involves a man who was so poor he could barely afford to buy himself enough to eat. Fortunately, his wife ate very little, so he didn't have to spend that much money on food. However, the little food he did have began to strangely disappear at night. It's later revealed that his wife has a large, grotesque mouth on the back of her head, which reveals itself when she unbounds her hair. And to his horror, he tried to escape, but the woman's hair, now acting as tentacles, strangles the man to near death. He manages to escape, and the two disappear, going their separate ways, never to meet again.
That is creepy. Just give me
Himuro
one
Mansion.
moment. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Alrighty. Oh, wait a second. My microphone is still, acting very strange. Sorry if the audio is messed up. Okay. Let's see.
According to legend, this large mansion exists somewhere on the outskirts of Tokyo. The Himuro family resided within the mansion and lived by a certain ritual called the Strangling Ritual. This involved keeping a girl locked up and completely abstinent from society. Every 50 years, the Himuro family would tie ropes around the girl's neck and limbs, only to pull her apart. The bloody ropes are then said to protect the family from bad karma until the next ceremonial practice. However, one year, the girl captive managed to look out a window and fell in love with a nearby boy. This nullified the ritual, and as soon as the father of the family found out, he went insane. He felt the only way to save his family was to kill them all, pleading that the afterlife is safer than what's to come. The father then ends his own life. No one's quite sure what bad karma would have happened if the ritual didn't work. However, the site interested the people of Tokyo, and many reported seeing strange phenomenon at the Himuro mansion, such as bloody handprints and nooses. Some say that taking a picture of the window will reveal the ghostly image of a young girl behind it. A total of 7 strange deaths have occurred at the mansion, other than the Himuro family, and to this day remain completely unexplainable. The game Fatal Frame is said to be based on the legend of the Himuro mansion.
Oh, that's creepy. I wish I could get it.
Appearing in the Grudge movies and in the Japanese horror film series Ju-on, Kayako was an ordinary person. As a child, she was often left alone and neglected by her parents. Classmates at school would describe her as creepy or weird.
Aww.
In college, after the death of her parents, which didn't affect Kayako in the slightest, she met the love of her life, a man named Taeko. They eventually got married and had a son together. A few years later, Kayako falls in love with her son's teacher. She begins to express her feelings towards him in her journal. Her husband, Taeko, eventually discovers and reads the journal, shocked that his wife might be cheating, or worse, that their child might not be his.
Aww.
He violently attacks Kayako, eventually snapping her neck and crushing her throat. She survived but was left paralyzed, only able to make an eerie moaning sound. Kayako died shortly after, and becomes an onryo, Japanese for a vengeful spirit, due to the violent nature of her death. Kayako travels to the teacher's house, killing him and his pregnant wife as well, and on the way back, Taeko confronts the vengeful spirit of his now deceased wife, Kayako. She kills him. Now the house they lived in is believed to be haunted by the spirits of the teacher, Taeko, and Kayako herself, sometimes making the same faint moaning noise she would right before death.
That is sad and creepy. Don't tell me this is sad.
Unexpected phenomena
Of course it
continue
is.
to break out across the globe.
The Red Cloak. The Red Cloak is a legend that goes by many names. Red vest, red cape, red mantle, and so on. They all involve the spirit of a masked man who wears such a cape, haunting public restrooms, or, in some versions, primarily women's restrooms.
Ew.
He is said to be handsome or charming, thus wearing a mask to hide his face. If a person were to use the last stall in a bathroom that was haunted by the Red Cloak, he will ask if you want red paper or blue paper.
Blue?
According to who's telling the story, there are a number of outcomes to whatever you answer with. If you answer with red paper, you will either have your throat, head, or hands sliced off until you bleed to death, creating a sort of red cloak with your blood.
Oh, luckily I got blue.
If you answer with blue paper, you will be violently strangled until your face turns blue.
Oh. Well,
If you're absolutely insane enough, you can answer with yellow paper and have your head forcefully shoved into the toilet you were using. But you will survive.
oh my god.
If you don't answer at all, the spirit will simply depart. And asking for a different color, or attempting to outsmart the spirit, will result in you being dragged to the underworld, the realm of departed souls, sometimes referred to as Yomi.
Wow. Sounds
The
wonderful.
Kiyotaki Tunnel. This tunnel was built in 1927 and is supposedly haunted by the workers who died from working there. The workers were pretty much treated like slaves and built a tunnel under harsh conditions. The tunnel is exactly 444 meters long, 4 being a extremely unlucky number in Japan. People report that spirits of the workers can be seen in this tunnel at night. In some cases, they can be seen sitting in the passenger seats within the cars passing by. There's also a mirror inside the tunnel, and if you were to look inside it, you would see a ghost by your reflection. And supposedly, you would die very, very soon.
Wow.
Kakuri-san. Similar to a Ouija board, Kakuri-san is one of the most famous games in Japan. Mostly played by school children, the game is played to summon spirits and ask them questions. The game, however, isn't as dangerous as the Ouija board, since the spirit summoned, whom the game is named after, is a lot more calm and less dangerous. To play Kakuri-san, you need at least 2 people, a sheet of paper, a pen, and a coin. Take a blank sheet of paper and draw Tori, a traditional Japanese gate, at the top in red ink. Write yes and no on either side of the Tori. Beneath this, write 1 row of numbers from 0 to 9 and 3 rows of letters from A to Z. Open a window or a door so that Kakuri-san will be able to enter the room. Place a coin on the Tori. Each person places their index finger on the coin. Call the spirit by saying, Kakuri-san, Kakuri-san. If you're here, please move this coin. You can ask Kakuri-san whatever question you'd like. It will move the coin to spell out the answer. To end the game, you must ask Kakuri-san to leave by saying, Kakuri-san, Kakuri-san, please return home. The coin will move to yes, and then come to a rest on the red Tori. When you are certain Kakuri-san is left, you must destroy the paper. Either tear it to pieces or burn it. You must also spend the coin you used before the end of the next day. Although Kakuri-san is not as dangerous as the Ouija board, it still is not recommended that you play it. Many people can become upset and depressed if they receive answers they do not like. Also, always remember that Kakuri-san is a trickster spirit and can easily lie to you.
Tenomi, also known as the Pale Man. Tenomi is the spirit of an old blind man who was brutally assaulted and killed one night by robbers. Before his death, he lashed out in anger, yelling about how he could have defended myself if only he could see. Because he didn't get to die in peace, his spirit has returned as a raffle spirit with eyes on the palms of his hands.
Ew.
Despite this, he is still relatively blind. He can only see by the openings in his palms, and he only can see further by pointing said palms towards his target. Now he roams through the cities and villages in search of the robbers that attacked him. Since he didn't see their faces in the first place, Tenomi will simply kill anyone who comes by his way.
The Slit-Mouth Woman. This urban legend warns about the dangers of walking alone at night, for they might encounter the Slit-Mouth Woman. She wears a surgical mask covering her mouth, which is a common sight in Japan, as people wear them to protect others from the spread of disease or bacteria. But this woman will stop wandering children and ask, "Am I beautiful?"
Yes, you are very
If they
beautiful.
responded with no, she kills them with a pair of scissors she always carries around. If instead they respond with yes, the woman removes her mask to reveal her mouth has been slit from ear to ear.
And
She'll then ask, "How about now?" No matter what the response, the slit-mouthed woman will kill them.
oh wow.
If they say no, they are cut in half. And if they say yes, she cuts their mouths to be exactly like hers.
That's
Thankfully,
so good.
there are a few ways to escape. At this point, if you were to instead respond with, "You're average," "so-so," or even another question like, "Am I pretty?" she'll get confused, and you'll have the chance to run.
Oh,
Cursed Kleenex commercial.
nope.
In the 1980s,
I'm getting
Kleenex
right back
released
under
a
the cover.
Japanese commercial featuring a woman dressed in all white and a young child dressed as a Japanese ogre.
Oh,
Many viewers
yeah, she
found the
looks
advertisement
kinda adorable.
disturbing.
I keep on
Some
saying that.
complained that the song sounded like a German curse, despite the lyrics being in English. Because of this, several rumors began to circulate about the cast. According to the legend, the entire crew met their untimely death through accidents, and the lead actress, Kiko Matsuzaka, became pregnant with the demon child. Some believe that the commercial will change if viewed during midnight.
Jesus Christ, that's scary. Look at the nightmares from that picture.
Kisaragi Station. In 2004, an anonymous post was made in the middle of a thread called Posts About Strange Occurrences Around You, thread 26. The story goes that a man named Hasumi was on a train to work, but the train hasn't stopped at a station for the past 20 minutes.
Uh,
It usually stops every 5
wait,
minutes,
do you see
and
that?
everyone on board is sleeping,
I could have sworn I had
This
seen
was odd.
something.
so he posted online
Oh.
for comfort.
Never mind.
He finally arrived at an unheard location called the
I'll
Kisaragi
play a
Station.
video for a picture or something.
The other users on the forum have never heard of this location, and neither has Asumi. It seemed completely abandoned, and there were no taxis at sight. He
Honestly,
wandered
I'm
for
very,
about 20
very afraid.
minutes and called his parents and the police. His parents couldn't find any information on the place, and the police thought this was some prank. Frightened, Hasumi ran back the way he came, through a tunnel to try and find something, and he eventually came across someone who called for a train and take Hasumi to the nearest location, a hotel in Hina.
I'll make that.
As the train went
This
up the
will be
mountains,
supposed.
Hasumi's phone battery was dying, and his final post was made.
Aw.
He wasn't heard from again.
Dream School. This story is
My
about an
dream
endless
school
dream
is
one boy has,
basically just
which he cannot
some
escape.
places I've never been to.
This story is cursed and will cause whoever to learn about it to be trapped within the same dream in a week or so.
Oh no.
If you don't want to listen to this story, you may skip to this time.
I ain't skipping.
Anyways, the story goes that this young boy had a dream about being in a school he was unfamiliar with. He ran through the hallways, up the stairs, and turned at every corner, but to no avail. Sometimes he would find himself back where he started from, despite running in a straight line. Other times, he would swear he's on the 3rd floor. But after going up the stairs, he ended up back.
I will
Sounded
be
like
right back.
footsteps.
Wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, sadly, I'm gonna have to end it here. I got a few things to do, and, it's driving me insane. So, yeah. Hopefully you enjoy this. Bye.